Hi, I'm John Thompson. As of 3 years ago, we took over the Hollybush Inn with the good lady Lynn, and the start of this, well, last year I guess, ended up as usual getting involved with things which was the parish council. So we are even newer to the parish. We've only lived here about 4 years, and when we moved in to our lovely home at Lane Head, one of the nice things that was left behind by the previous owner was the last edition of this book, which was a huge help to start to get to know people that maybe didn't come in the pub so much, or we only saw in passing, and indeed to find properties we didn't know existed. So, you know, and we could see people that had, bless them, had passed away and previous occupants. So, as I say, when it started talking about it for another edition, I thought, well, it would just be great.
It seemed to be a good idea because it actually gave a visual reference that, so in time to come we could look back and see what had changed.
So it came up at Parish Council, and I think, as Malcolm has said, you know, it was a case of we want to go ahead with this. You know, if the parish can help financially or in any other way, we'd do that. And then of course we saw the applications for grants to do with the event, so we applied, and thankfully were accepted. So it's made it an awful lot easier to finance this and allow us to do some other things as well to celebrate the actual weekend.
The parish, as it stands, is by far and away, by orders of magnitude, the largest parish in England. And it stretches from roughly the Scottish border in the north to a huge great horseshoe around Falstone and out towards just above Holtwhistle. But in that parish we only have 146 houses. A lot of non-voting trees, but only 146 houses. And so this in itself poses not poses a challenge, but it makes the social life of the parish completely different to that of the social life of Morpeth, for instance, or of Ponteland or somewhere like that. We have to rely more on people's desire to maintain a social adhesion. The surprises that may have come from the third version of the book is how much has actually changed within the parish. I would guess, without actually doing an analysis of it, that about 50% of the book, either the people have changed in the houses, or the houses have had extensions, or have changed ownership, or whatever. You know, I would say 50% of the data has changed, which to me was really quite a surprise, because you just go along with the parish as the parish develops, and you don't notice these changes until you compare it to the last book.
I mean, Malcolm has been the absolute leader on the book, and he's had some good help from some of the... There's a little group that meet here every Tuesday night called the Tarset Greystead, of which Malcolm is a long-standing member, and apart from coming into chew the cut on a Tuesday night, they do get involved in things at shows and raising money for charity. So it's been several of those members that have given Malcolm a big help. Indeed, some of the other events that are going to take place on the weekend, I would say, is probably Grumpy led in a lot of ways, and other volunteers. So it's a total community. It's wonderful. So, because you know, it's a busy old job running the pub and whatnot and finding time. So the little I've been able to help with, I'm delighted to, but I'm just a very small cog in the machine on this one.
I would really like to thank basically the Parish Council for their support of this, and also, but without the support of the parishioners who actually bothered at a very, very busy time. It's lambing time, it's all sorts of things are happening in the farming world, and they felt able to give me a little bit of their time to take a photograph, write some words and send it on to me. So they are the main supporters of this book, and to them I would offer them my sincere thanks.